become winners here. So this is going to be fun. Let's play pickleball.
Oh,
Side out.
and a lot of that potential of the teenagers is turning into wins. Shimabukuro in this tournament. You had Cam Chafin last tournament with some signature wins in singles. So let's see how long that potential stays. It's real.
Good leave there. Let's not leave out Kiora Kunamoto, who had another good run. Tough loss today to KK Caitlin Christian.
Point.
And Tama's going to be under so much pressure cross court because Ben, despite all the flash, will stay in that all day till he gets what he likes. Oh,
Swatter. Oh, caught the line. What a shot from Yuta. And you're going to see a lot of this. A lot of those on counterattacks, the putaways. It doesn't matter what type of shot it is during the point. It's fun. Two of those from Gabe Tardio.
And not close on either one.
1-1-1.
And you don't get a little fired up, too.
Yes.
So I think he's a good partner for Tama, who's pretty calm, cool, and collected
he
for
is
a
Hawaii,
teenager.
Hawaii chill over there, for sure. Beautiful ATP from the youngster.
How about that pitter patter? Footwork is effortless for Shimabukuro.
2-1-2.
So that's definitely the spot right now. So 2 speed ups and 1 soft air from the left side of Gabe's body with the backhand. So see if Shimabukuro and Funemizu can target that location.
Yuta gets the Don Stanley alarm clock. I don't think he knows. He just found out. And he shot his head back. He's like, what? He kept flashing his paddle in there like CJ.
I don't know. It looked like the right foot. He did a crossover step.
As the MLP draft approaches.
After review, the result of the rally stands. There was a fault. Loss of challenge. No free challenge remaining. 1 free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at side out. 1-3-1.
Yeah, word travels fast in this community, so prospects don't stay prospects for long.
No, all those youngsters are these general managers and coaches, of which you are one, gonna take some of these youngsters, and there are many. And that is a mad drop special there from Ben Johns as he just brings that ATP around there. Just everything's so effortless. I don't know why Yuta let it go.
I don't know why he charged it. He retreat a little bit. He's got good defensive chops. He can come up with that.
Wow.
Second serve.
Wow.
That didn't catch the Ben Johns paddle.
No, that was not the new Pro 5. That was not it. Scorpius Missius there. Except he used Perseus. Was the scream from Yuta? I think it was. That's why the crowd was laughing.
No, that couldn't
Was
have,
it?
That couldn't have been from
Or was that
Yuta.
from the
I
crowd?
think it might have been a patron.
It had to be. He ain't scared. Oh.
Point.
So Ben got beat on the first one of those and then destroys Tama with the next one.
Pretty quick adjustment there from Ben Johns.
Wow. So how about what he had to do in midair there?
So good. He's so extended that I think the only real play was to go back inside out. What a shot from Ben Johns.
Point.
There's been a good bit of shake and bake to make those adjustments himself and also pass those adjustments over to his partner, whoever that may be.
Yeah, the little 20-second chat before the match just to remind of the three things, and then it's play ball. And yeah, I think it's going to be fascinating with this Major League Pickleball draft coming up. On Sunday, we have teams that are going to have to drop some superstars. You're going to be stunned out there.
Tyra or JW? Oh man, that is, talk about a tough choice.
And the Shock have to drop one of Hayden, Gabe, or Anna Bright. So look for that coming up.
Patient match.
Point.
Just a little too much angle there, and
Ben's he's not really interested in speeding up at Yuta right now.
No.
And not that Tama Shimabukuro is giving him a lot.
Point.
Hooks it down at his feet.
So it's been sharp angles both ways for Ben Johns playing the left side that have paid the most dividends in this match so far.
Oh, there's clean takeoff and landing for Yuta right there.
Early read. Always nice to get the footwork situated on the Ernies.
Great job there, and you think youngsters would come with the flash and speeding it up. This kid is so solid.
Zero, Dave. Zero traditional kitchen speed ups for Shimabukuro up to this point.
Gabe, just ridiculous. I'm going to just try one in the middle and just gets mauled.
And I totally agree with you on Shimabukuro being so well-rounded and solid, but that only goes to a point. He has to take some chances.
On cue, but Ben found it. Kid v. Goat. Man, what a showdown there. He went for it the second you said it.
And it was a really good shot, and Ben Johns was fortunate to get that initial counter in a decent location. But yeah, that Ben versus Yuta has not really happened up until this point.
And there's Gabe just flying in from the baseline. wondering where were a couple of those in mixed earlier at crunch time.
9-4-1. Point.
Flashing the paddle in the middle
Did you call timeout?
on that last point and during the neutral dink rallies.
10-4-1.
Game point.
Point game.
And that gets it done. So Ben and Gabe just safer.
Wanted to get a touch there in the middle.
Point.
Not sure if it caught. I think it did.
I think it did too. Shimabukuro a couple times has been caught
1-0.
out wide and stretching too much.
Point.
Okay, 1 for 3.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a look at this Shimabukuro 2-inch
2-0.
backhand from the truck in this second game.
Point.
Very interesting. We're talking 2 fingers on the back of the paddle, Adam. 2.
3-0-2. Flat out.
Well, that is the absolute no-go zone on Yuta.
And you can get other people
0-3-1.
from a low position up into the upper shoulders or the neck area, not Yuta.
Second serve.
Yeah, my question for Tom is, you aren't scary. You're very consistent, but you're not scary. Can you
0-3-2.
turn that 2E into a shot that you're worried about? Wow, they didn't hook that around there, but Gabe is there.
Point.
Now, being consistent pays a lot of bills, though.
It does. And Shimabukuro, really his backhand source of offense
1-3-2.
is the ATP. And most of the matches that I've called, most of his offenses come with his forehand from the middle of the court.
Yeah.
Flat out.
So he does have a relatively nasty backhand flick with one hand, but it seems like
3-1-1.
sometimes he just puts it in the back pocket and doesn't always pull it out.
Tons of spin. And
Serve.
I mentioned he's 15, and he is, but he turned 15 in January. So, I mean, this kid is going to fill out, and that's going to be a big part of him adding pace to his game. Wow. Full swing from Gabe, didn't get the ball. Your turn.
Point.
Grind continues. Advantage Ben Johns.
4-1-2. Side out. One, 4-1. Second serve.
Tama knew where to run, just wasn't going to get there in time.
1-4-2. Side out.
Very quick possession.
Tough one.
4-1-1.
Oh, swagger galore. Did I see a shimmy, Adam?
That was a major shoulder shimmy. Worked.
And rocked it through the middle. That was special.
They didn't win the point the first time, but actually both forehands have been successful from a speed-up perspective from Shimabukuro.
She's trying to get tricky, and then Ben tricked the tricker.
Yeah, so that's definitely a two-handed backhand speed-ups off the bounce for Shimabukuro, and creating pace with the core and the hips.
And there. And we saw the replay there. 2 fingers, Adam, on the back of the paddle there for the dinks for Shimabukuro.
1-5-1. Point.
Couple errors here from Ben Johns. Yeah, that's it's unique. Yeah, and maybe explain a little bit further about those fingers on the paddle, what you get or don't get from that.
Look at this. Well, you get so much more control because you have so much stability there, and then you can really use the left hand, as you saw. I mean, the rotations of that last topspin lob, now he didn't make it, but are aided there. So his is heavy left hand when you put a second finger up there. Now, you're giving up some pace from that because you do not have the full extension of the wrist, but pretty doggone consistent.
Second serve.
Very few speed ups off the bounce in general in this match. That one goes wide. I think Ralph's just looking for, give me a firefight. Get me going here.
Hasn't happened.
Okay.
Off the bounce there from Yuta. I guess it's the right side of his body. I guess you call it a forehand.
It is. Everything. There's the rare two-handed something in the middle, but yeah, we'll call it a forehand. That thing.
Second serve.
Quick twitch shimmy in the middle of that.
Very whippy.
The problem is you don't ever do that. So if you do that, I think pace has to be coming from that. So it's entertaining, but it's a tell, and that is nasty. Gabe's like, I don't ever get the ball in this match, so if I'm getting one, I'm sending it, and it was perfection.
5-2-1.
I've seen some stats somewhere about touches per speed up, and it's very different between Ben and Gabe Tardio.
Wildly different. Oh.
Second serve.
I wanted that one really bad. Yeah, I think Gabe's touches per speed up is about how many points Anna Lee Waters and Anna Bright give up per game.
You're dead on. That's a great first from Yuta. Just haven't been able to string anything together when they have had the ball.
2-6-1.
Definitely some 2022 vibes on this court right now from a play style perspective. Well, until that happens right there.
Yes, because the right side player wouldn't have done that at all.
Never. It wasn't even really thought of or an option a few years ago.
Wow, Ben just waiting Cobra everywhere. Another empty trip for
6-2-1.
Tama and Yuta.
Point.
Yeah, Tama, every time he's had to switch over to the forehand, it has not gone well.
7-2-1. Point.
Did he just push Tama out of the way?
Hip check.
Yep.
He has not seen a lot of balls, Funemizu.
No,
so
it's wild. The right side players are not touching the ball.
Oh.
Point.
And now we are 2 points from this one being over. No timeout coming. Okay. Took a while to send it from there, but he did.
Again, earlier in the point, Yuta came over. So that makes Shimabukuro tentative from the left side, and you don't want that.
And oh, I love that one, Ben. Thank you.
So that's why Ben hasn't been rolling from a low position with his backhand. He's been patient, and he's fired a couple forehands, but
2-1.
Not shocking to see Ben Johns come up with the proper strategy in a match.
Second serve. Two on two. Point.
Wow, big swing, but through the middle just a tad late.
Off the line too, so surprised that he handcuffed Ben with that crossbody speed up. But the hop couldn't coax it over. Slow and steady wins the race.
3-1.
Oh, Gabe wanted that, the back cross-court clean winner ATP defense. But you can see how much whip he can get for the left hand on the ATP with that grip. Great shot there from Tama. Look at Gabe hustle. Wind doesn't quite bring it back.
There, that's what the crowd's been waiting for. A scramble point, a firefight.
3-1.
Yeah, the speed up or the counter has been so good. No extended firefights in this one.
Looks another. Oh, Gabe had a second chance at it and actually pulled it wide. He can't believe it. 0 for 2. And behind us here in center, per statement, Anna Bright is handing out long stem roses to the patrons.
Second serve.
Fade away.
Extreme fade away. He took 4 or 5 steps to get back to that ball.
And sees him about to fall in the ravine, but caught the balance.
That's a one-handed speed up off the bounce right there from Funemizu. What's going on?
What is happening?
From all this structure to
just chaos.
What we've seen the last few points.
another ATP.
Hop slap from Funemizu.
And just, that is just shut down. Okay, kept him at 9 again.
4-9-1. Point.
Now gets the other side protected. What a shot. Lightning hands from Yuta.
So quick. I didn't.
5-9-1.
Nice little run at the Masters with Bhatia with a nice win or two as well. So this guy can play.
Oh my, I formation
Second serve.
had exactly what he wanted. Yeah, we've had like a wreck 3 minutes here,
5-9-2.
kind of chaotic everything. High entertainment value. Rally of the match, who's going to be the one? It was Gabe, not surprising. We're still going, and Tama can't jump back in there. So we had chaos for 3 minutes, and then as structured as it gets at him.
Fantastic ball movement there too from everybody. Clean dinks, everything tight over the net.
9-5-1.
Work with.
Oh no, then he went for the Mangaro after all that wrist manipulation. Paddle head straight
down. You can see.
10-5-1.
Match point.
Second serve.
Come on.
10-5-2. Side out.
Still life.
5-10-1.
Gabe got another chance at it, and Yuta was there. Oh no.
Second serve.
Goat got the kid right there. Thomas smiling. Tried to trick him through the center with the shimmy again. Just got to get rid of the shimmy. I love the shimmy, but it's just telling the world you're sending it.
And Shimabukuro is very fun also.
Well done.
Side out.
And now he has to keep doing it.
But it's funny when you're matched up against Ben Johns.
10-5-1.
It works, it works, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. He gets a look at it, and it's going to be much more difficult to pull off a deceptive shot like that.
Okay,
10-5-2.
now we've entered the third shot lob part of the program. Match point 4.
Side out.
Cannot get it done again.
I don't even know who hit that last ball, Ben or Gabe.
Yeah.
5-10-1. Second serve.
Just haven't been able to be clean enough to take advantage.
5-10-2.
Just SWAT team on the last one. So again, ball quickly back, match point 5.
10-5-1.
Ben decides to go full two-y here. And just a clinic as the GOAT sends the kid packing there. Great. Welcome back, everybody, to the Zimmer Biomet Cape Coral Open top seed on the men's side. Matches the work done from the ladies before them, and they join us now. Ben, we've got all these youngsters coming in to the game. One of them was cross court from you, and you guys spent most of the match going cross court. So talk to me about that exchange, and then thoughts on what all these youngsters are doing as they keep showing up on center court here on the Carvana PPA Tour.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Tama's clearly got a lot of good ball control. He doesn't miss many balls. You know, what he lacks in length, which I'm sure he's still growing. So I'd like to see how tall he's going to end up being. But clearly makes up for that with just making a ton of balls from really anywhere on the court. And made a good combination with Yuta over there, just because if you can't attack down or at least linear at him, like going up is not a great scenario just because of kind of his grip. So good strategy from them. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited for what kind of player Tama's going to continue to improve into.
Gabe Tardio, well played down there, sir. Hour or two ago, you're taking 75% of the court and playing a battle of a mixed match, and now you're over on the right side next to Ben Johns, not seeing a lot of balls. How different is it going from that mixed doubles mindset to men's doubles?
Yeah, I mean, it's very different, you know, like you said, playing, you know, most of the court to barely seeing any balls is definitely something to get used to. But I mean, I would say I would rather just, you know, be in my corner and not have to play much, just let Ben and Tama go back and forth.
So Ben, we're about reaching the 1-year mark of the two of you playing together. Your first tournament was in Mesa last year. Where would you rate what you've been able to do, and is this thing still on the rise?
Yeah, I mean, clearly I feel like much different from a year ago. Went from everything new, everything like different patterns, you know, borderline just uncomfortable with how different things were, to now pretty seamless, it feels to me. I feel like we know what each other are going to do. Feel really good as partners. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's worlds different from what we were. As for like continually improving, I'd say probably more and more slowly. I think it was most dramatic at the beginning, but absolutely there's still stuff to get better at individually and as a team.
There's still stuff to get better at, and they are the top seed, so look out, field. Well done, boys. Good luck tomorrow in the semifinals. Gabe and Ben moving on, everybody. Now it's the ladies' turn again, and look who we have.